Welcome back to Learning Math. For today's video, we will talk about solving linear equations in one variable. Our lesson objective is to find the solution of linear equation in one variable. Linear equation in one variable is an equation that can be written in the form ax plus b is equal to c, where a is not equal to 0, and a, b, and c are real numbers. So meaning the highest power of the variable of an equation in one variable is 1. So for example, we have y plus 3 equals 7, 2x plus 4 equals 14, 5x minus 4 equals 3x plus 8. So this example consists of one variable and the highest exponent is 1. Example number 1. Solve the equation x minus 2 equals 10. Simple equation like this can simply solve using the guess and check method, wherein mag-isip ka ng number na susubtract sa 2, makukuha ay 10. Pero kailangan natin matutunan ng mga basic steps para mag-solve ng equation. So in this example, x minus 2 equals 10, we need to add 2 to both sides of the equation because we need to isolate the variable. So meaning, dapat mawalan ng kasama ang variable. So yung x ay mag-isa lang dapat sa isang side ng equation. So kailangan maalis yung 2 dito sa left side of the equation para ma-isolate ang x, mag-a-add tayo ng 2 sa both side ng equation. So ang tawag dito ay addition property of equality. So addition property of equality, adding the same number to both sides of the equation produces equivalent equation. So meaning, para maging balance, kung anong number ang in-add mo sa right side ng equation, so ganun din number ang i-add sa left side ng equation. So x minus 2 plus 2, this is equal to x kasi 0 na to, so equals 10 plus 2 equals 12. So x is equal to 12. So to check if the value of x is correct, so we substitute 12 for x in the original equation. So we now have 12 minus 2, and 12 minus 2 is equal to 10. So since this is true, so therefore, this is the solution to the equation. Next, example number 2. Solve the equation x plus 5 is equal to 15. So we need to isolate x. So kailangan maalis yung 5 dito. So para maalis ang 5 dito, mag-add tayo ng negative 5 to both sides of the equation. So that is by applying the addition property of equality. So this is now equal to x kasi 5 plus negative 5 is equal to 0. Kaya x na lang yan. Then, 15 plus negative 5, since unlike sign yan, so the answer is 10. So x is equal to 10. So to check if the answer is correct, so substitute the value of x, which is 10. So we have 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. So since this is true, 15 is equal to 15. So therefore, 10 is the solution to the equation x plus 5 equals 15. Let us have another example. Solve the equation x minus 5 equals negative 12. So again, we need to isolate x on one side of the equation. So by applying addition property of equality, to isolate x, mag-add tayo ng 5 to both sides of the equation. So mag-add tayo ng 5 to both sides of the equation. So we now have x, kasi this is negative 5 plus 5, 0 na yan, equals negative 12 plus 5 is negative 7. So check natin if the answer is correct. So we have the value of x is negative 7, so substitute lang natin. Then negative 7 minus 5 is equal to negative 12. So since this is true, so therefore, negative 7 is the solution of x minus 5 equals negative 12. An alternative way to solve this is ililipat natin yung negative 5 sa other side ng equation. So pag nilipat natin, mag-change yan ng sign. So from negative 5, magiging positive 5. So we have x is equal to negative 12. So lipat natin yung negative 5, so that will be positive 5. So we now have x is equal to negative 12 plus 5 is negative 7. So ito ay shortcut ng process ng ginawa natin dito. Next example, solve for x. In the equation, x plus 4 is equal to 10. So we need to eliminate 4 here. So to eliminate 4, we will apply addition property of equality. So that is adding negative 4 to both sides of the equation. Or pwede rin natin ilipat yung 4 sa other side ng equation. So pag nilipat natin yung 4, so mag-change ng sign. So from positive 4 magiging negative 4. So we now have x is equal to 10. Lipat natin yung 4. So we have minus 4. Next, x now is equal to 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6. So to check if the answer is correct, so substitute the value of x, which is equal to 6. So 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. So since 10 is equal to 10, this is true. So therefore, 6 is the solution to x plus 4 equals 10. Next is solve for x in the equation x over 3 equals 4. So, kailangan ma-isolate ang variable. So, that means kailangan maalis yung 3 dito. So, para maalis yung 3 dito, we need to apply the multiplication property of equality. So, that means we need to multiply 3 to both sides of the equation. So, multiply natin yung ng 3 ang both sides ng equation. So, we now have 3 times x over 3 equals 4 times 3. So, simplify natin. 3 times x is 3x over 3. So, 3x over 3 is equal to x. Then, 4 times 3 is equal to 12. So, check natin kung tama yung answer. So, substitute the value of x. So, that is equal to 12. So, we now have 12 over 3 is equal to 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So since this is correct, so that means 12 is the solution of the equation. Next, solve the equation 2x is equal to negative 16. So again, isolate x by applying multiplication property of equality. So we need to multiply 1/2 to both sides of the equation. So, multiply tayo ng 1/2 to both sides of the equation. So, 2x times 1 is 2x over 2. And that is equal to x. X is equal now to negative 8. Bakit negative 8? Kasi negative 16 times 1 is negative 16 divided by 2. So, we have negative 8. So, check natin if the answer is correct. So, substitute the value of x to negative 8. So, we now have 2 times negative 8 is equal to negative 16. So, negative 16 is equal to negative 16. So, this is true. So, therefore, negative 8 is the solution of the equation. Or another way is, pwede tayo mag-divide ng 2 sa both sides of the equation. So, magiging 2x over 2 equals negative 16 over 2. So, 2x over 2 is equal to x kasi 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. So, hindi na natin kailangan ilagay yung 1 equals negative 16 divided by 2 is equal to negative 8. So, x is equal to negative 8. Next, example number 8. Solve the equation for x is equal to 20. So, to isolate x, divide 4 to both sides of the equation. So, we have 4x over 4 equals 20 over 4. So, 4x over 4 is equal to x equals 20 divided by 4 is 5. So, the answer is x is equal to 5. So, check natin if it is correct. So, substitute the value of x, which is equal to 5. So, 4 times 5 equals 20. Okay, so since this is true, so therefore, This is now the solution of the equation. Example number 9. Solve the equation 3x plus 6 is equal to 21. So, kailangan alisin natin yung 6 dito. So, para ma-eliminate natin yung 6 dito, we need to add negative 6 to both sides of the equation. Or pwede rin ilipat natin yung 6 sa other side ng equation. So, pag nilipat natin yung 6, magiging minus 6. So, we now have 3x is equal to 21 minus 6. And 21 minus 6 is equal to 15. So, we now have 3x is equal to 15. Then, to eliminate 3 here, divide natin both side by 3. So, divide both side by 3. So, we now have 3x over 3 is equal to x. Then, 15 divided by 3 is equal to 5. So, x is equal to 5. Next, check natin if the answer is correct. So, the value of x is equal to 5. So, substitute lang natin. So, 3 times 5 plus 6. 3 times 5 is equal to 15. Then, plus 6 is equal to 21. So, since 21 is equal to 21 is true, so that means 5 is the solution to the equation 3x plus 6 is equal to 21. Next, example number 10. Solve the equation 7x minus 1 equals 3x plus 15. So, kailangan maalis yung negative 1 sa side ng equation na to. So, para maalis yung negative 1 dito, mag-add tayo both side by positive 1. Or, pwede rin natin ilipat yung negative 1. So, sa other side, so pag nilipat natin, so mag-change ng sign from negative 1, magiging positive 1. So, we have 7x equals 3x plus 15 plus 1. Next, lipat naman natin yung 3x. Kailangan mawala dito sa side na to kasi kailangan yung mga variables ay nasa isang side. So, add tayo both side by negative 3x. So, we have now 7x minus 3x equals 15 plus 1. Or pwede mo siyang ilipat. So, from positive 3x, magiging negative 3x. Kaya we have 7x minus 3x equals 15 plus 1. And 7x minus 3x is equal to 4x. And 15 plus 1 is equal to 16. So, we have 4x is equal to 16. Next, kailangan natin eliminate yung 4 dito. So, para ma-eliminate ang 4, we need to divide both side by 4. So, we have now 4x over 4 equals 16 over 4. And 4x over 4 is equal to x kasi 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. Then, 16 divided by 4 is equal to 4. Next, to check if the answer is correct, so substitute lang natin yung value ng x and the value of x is equal to 4. So, we now have 7 times 4 minus 1 is equal to 3 times 4 plus 15. Then, simplify natin. 7 times 4 is 28 minus 1. So, we have 28 minus 1. Then, 3 times 4 is equal to 12. Then, copy lang natin, 15. So, 28 minus 1 is equal to 27. Then, 12 plus 15 is equal to 27. So, since this is correct, so that means 4 is the solution to the equation. So, thank you for watching and happy learning.